Alright, so a few people asked me what my mods and my settings were, so I decided I'd just make a video about it. So, basically, all you really need is Feather Client to get started, which is like pretty standard. It's what most like good players use nowadays. And it has a built-in mod thing, which is where I get all my mods from. So first I'll just be going over like what everything does pretty much. So apple skin, it shows your saturation on food for you. So like if I were to get a golden apple, like you can see my saturation going up, which is, you know, pretty useful. I have it configured to where it doesn't like show how much food I'll get from eating it, just because I think it looks kind of tacky, not bad like vanilla. But yeah, it's pretty much that mod. Bad optimizations is just an optimizations mod. Better ping display shows an accurate number instead of bars. Bind commands, I don't really use this anymore, but back when I played on like SMPs, they used like commands for attacks and stuff. I used it a lot. Bobby mod's actually really cool. So if you're on a server, normally your render distance is capped like pretty low, or like even if just like vanilla Minecraft is capped at 32. But with Bobby mod, any chunks that you loaded before, it can like render a ghost to them, so it looks like you're on a lot higher chunks than you actually are. Like you can see I've been over there and I haven't been over there that much. Yeah, pretty cool mod. Next, centered crosshair, centers your crosshair. Clean view, it gets rid of all the particles on your screen. So if I normally were to like splash myself with a potion, like I'd have these particles all over my face, but now it's clearer, a bit better for PvP, makes you lag a lot less. Clumps, just clumps XP, makes it less laggy. These three are all optimization mods. Essential actually has a lot of features, but I'm not going to go over all of them because they're not that important. But main things are wardrobe, lets you change your skin to things you have saved, and you can invite friends to your world. You can save screenshots. Alright, the next mod is fast quit. It basically just lets you leave the game faster by rendering your world in the background while it's saving. Feather Client is the client that I'm launching the game on again. Ferret Core is an optimization mod. HeroBot is actually pretty useful. So HeroBot's a mod that I use a lot because it lets you spawn players into your world. This is what's used on like popular practice maps like Theobald's the Bot practice map. So if I put everyone in survival, you can hit him, you can give him a shield and make him hold that, and like he'll just put it right back up immediately. So yeah, that's what I use for like shield practice, stun slamming, all that good stuff. Hold F5, just an easier F5 thing. These three are all optimization mods. PvP optimization mod, the base game. Mod menu is actually a pretty important mod because it adds this button right here, which basically lets you like view all of your mods, but it also lets you like customize a lot more of the mods like easier. Like I think specifically for this one, you might be able to do this in normal settings, but a lot of them you have to go into the mods configs like in its file. This just saves the hassle pretty much. Okay, and then after mod menu, these are both optimization mods. This is the mod I use to store my kits. So you can do like you can store a new kit, or you can equip kits. Like for example, this is where I keep my SMP kit because this is like I have to use it a lot. And then right below it, I believe, yeah, it's PvP bot. So this mod uses the HeroBot mod but it actually gives them like AI. So if I just spawn in one of them, I can give them a kit. So I'll just give them SMP, and they can actually like fight back now, but they're not that good. So okay, yeah, that's basically just that mod. Remove reloading screen just lets you load into the game. Like here, I can actually just show you. Like it makes it so normally after you close this, it'd have the Mojang logo on your screen, but now it just is better. Oh my god, holy misclick. Yeah, basically just it removes reloading screens that are unnecessary from the game. it'll just load it a bit more in the background. Alright, the next mod is replay mod, which is actually a really useful mod. So whenever I'm getting like cinematic shots, like you just click record. This is from the first recording I did before it corrupted, but you can basically just like see the whole game moving. You can fly around, get different angles. And something that a lot of people don't do that's like really helpful is if you try to take a screenshot and you render the name tags, now you can record with name tags on. Like normally people just press F1, but that gets rid of name tags. And if you just do F1, it would have these kind of weird lines right here that you see. But if you do it the way that I did, it'll work a lot better. Alright, and right below the replay mod is just replay voice chat, which is basically, it works with the voice chat mod, where with the voice chat mod you just press your V key, which is like the default menu. You set your mic, you set your speaker, and then you can basically just talk in Minecraft. And right now, like the replay mod's actually picking up on my voice now that I have my voice chat on. So that's pretty nice for videos, especially if you don't want to like constantly be recording. But sodium optimization mod. Spear hitboxes, you don't really need it, but I just use it because it's helpful, because I can't use like F3 and stuff because I have a 60% keyboard. But it basically just makes it so whenever you're holding a spear, they have their hitbox at. So like, if you're trying to Elytra spear, like you'd see their hitbox, and Elytra's hitbox is like a lot smaller. Like it's like on your feet pretty much, but I don't know, pretty cool mod, don't really need it. Status effect timer just adds like seconds to your effects and stuff in the top. Like normally it'd just be like, it'd just say jump boost 2 and it wouldn't tell you how long, but now it has like a bar and the exact like amount of time for how long you have it pretty much. And then tier tagger, again another PvP mod. You don't really need it if you're just playing the game like casually, but I just have it because I like seeing like how good players are when I fight them. And I have it so it always shows their best game mode, because you know people don't always play every game mode. And then optimization mod, like this, you need this for a bunch of the other mods. Armor HUD mod, basically just it says a number for your armor. It can also be like a bar, like it could just be the bar for the Elytra, but I like having the numbers because it lets me know when to mend, because you know I play a lot of SMP. And then the last mod, very many players, is just another optimization mod. So that's pretty much, those are all my mods, all the major settings for them that you need. And then I play on Quake Pro just because I like having the max FOV. I play right-handed. These are my video settings. It's really down to preference for most of these. The only real things to look out for are view bobbing off. Or I have view bobbing on, but I just like it. But most people prefer to have it off. VSync off. GUI scale I play on 2 because I like having a smaller one. Max brightness. Most of this stuff doesn't matter unless you have a bad PC, then you can turn off clouds, particles minimum. But I like having it on max just so I can like see Viz players. And then all this stuff really doesn't matter. I like having splashing off and rain off just because I don't like seeing rain. And I have large smoke off because respawn anchors make fire and then you can't see anything during a fight. But yeah, it's pretty much just all my video settings, nothing too crazy. Your video settings only look like this if you download the mods I was talking about. Like you can see all these ones. Like I was talking about, like you can change the settings on some mods in your normal Minecraft settings. This is one of them. But that's basically it. Language, I just play on English. Resource packs. These are all my resource packs that I use. My favorite ones are sharpnesses and main pairs. No pumpkin blur and side shield. Just because I don't like pumpkin blur obviously, and side shield, just I like it better than on the front. This doesn't matter. I have pretty default settings. I just turn environment down because again I don't like rain, and hostile mobs down. The only important things in here are players and blocks, so you can like hear if someone's mining away from you. Alright, and then these are my keybinds. So mouse sensitivity, I have it on 81. This is down to preference, like whatever you play best on, just look for your, like whatever you can track best with, I'd say is just what you should use for your mouse settings. Don't really copy other people's. I have hold, sneak, toggle, sprint. All this stuff is just standard. And then my keybinds. So keybinds are whatever's most comfortable for you is what you should do. But since I have a 60% keyboard, this is my full screen button. I can still do F1, but I have to press function and then 1, so it's not that hard to do for something that common. Open chat, that stuff's all basic. G's, what I use to drop item, 1, 2, 3, 4, RF, or just comfortable keys. Q, and then my mouse button. Most people, like some people won't have it, so I just use C if you don't have anything on there. But I have mouse buttons, so I'm gonna use them. X, E is just like normal, swap offhand. The rest of these don't really matter. Again, 60% keyboard, I change it to tab. If you have the like debug keybinds like I do, these don't work if you have a custom overlay. So don't try hitboxes or pie charting if you set your overlay to something else. It's kind of annoying. U for emote wheel, unessential. All this stuff will kind of get in the way most of the time if you don't like put them on nothing. If you want to bind something to just be like not bound, just press escape. And then if you don't have the feather stuff but you have all these mods, then using this zoom's fine. But you'll see if I have this and I use the feather zoom, I just can't move my camera like at all. So I prefer not to use it because it's just annoying. I never use this. Replay, these are all kind of not that important. The only voice chat keybind you need is the menu, because you can basically do everything from the menu. Like you can mute your mic, you can toggle all this stuff, you know, all that good stuff. And yeah, it's basically just all my controls, nothing crazy. Chat settings, just look at these and copy them if you want. These are my custom chat settings for my monitor, so it might not look the best for everyone. Accessibility settings, no narrator. Closed captions, pretty helpful. I like using it when I'm playing competitively. Most of these are just annoying, so I turn them off, like distortion effects, darkness pulsing, FOV effects, and damage tilt. Just turn them to 0. But if you like them, like, it's whatever. It's your game. And yeah, it's all my normal settings, so yeah, that's all my settings. I don't think any of these matter. Alright, now let's get into feather settings. These are all the mods I use with feather. Color saturation, I like the game looking a bit brighter, just because this looks kind of bland. Brightness, yeah, I just have it on this. I have it on 40% because if you turn it any higher, it just like straight up looks like full bright. And if I don't use this, but if I press K, you get like an artificial night vision. It's kind of ugly though. Custom fog disables my fog for me. Discord just shows what I'm doing on Discord for me with feather. UHC overlay makes certain items bigger. This is good for like special game modes where you need to pick up items fast. Totem, this makes your totem a bit smaller, like the pop a lot more manageable. Here, let's just... Alright, yeah, that makes the pop a lot smaller, like that. Waypoints. I have my keybinds on B to toggle waypoints because I don't like them on all the time. And to make a new waypoint, M to open my waypoint menu. But I like this a lot more than Zero's minimap because Zero has like cheaty features in it, kind of. And the map makes like getting around really easy, and you can like find things a little too easy. So I just use this for waypoints so I can like still find my bases, like find traps I've made, all that good stuff. And then zoom is the mod I was talking about. Like this zoom is a lot more customizable than the essential zoom. Like I can zoom in as much as I want, kind of like smoother going inward. Yeah, I personally like it. It also doesn't like drift. It still uses my normal aiming, which is nice when I'm like trying to zoom in a fight. And then the rest of these aren't really too important. This is if you don't want the armor HUD mod, because it does make it so players can't join your world without it. But I don't really like the way it looks. I think it looks tacky. I like how the other one looks vanilla. Dark mode, I use this when I'm like playing late at night. I don't know, it's not too important. Jump reset and reach display are two really important mods. I have it like in this bottom corner, but it tells you like your timing on your jump resets. And if I summon like a zombie, it'll tell me how far away I'm hitting him from. Like you can see I got a 3 block there. Holy crap. Alright, and then Feather also has a lot more mods besides these. Like keystrokes, it shows your keystrokes. I really don't like it, it looks so bad. And then potion effects is an alternative to status effect timer. I just like status effect timer more because it's more vanilla. And then if I toggle this, it's still not gonna let me see everything. Okay. Yeah, Feather has a lot more stuff than that, but all these settings I can just share because I really don't want to go over all of it. Let me copy this code. Alright, this is the code if you want to get my pack for yourself. It's also going to be in the description and in my Discord. So if you join my Discord, it's also going to be in the description and in my Discord. So if you join my Discord, you'll get like update on future events and videos, and you'll get the like latest updates on my code and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole video.
Don't hit my line when I'm playing my clarinet. Don't hit my line when I'm playing my clarinet. Don't hit on my phone. SpongeBob, please leave me alone. Go hang out with Sadie, hang out in her tree, dog. Staying in my zone when I'm playing my clarinet.